Hello, it is day 2 of my cruise, the first full sea day, and I slept really well. Cabin's comfortable, a bit of noise from the coat hangers hitting each other in the night, and the bing bong announcements in the corridor. They're not in your cabin, so if you're a light sleeper, you might sleep through them, but I did hear a couple this morning which woke me a little bit, but all good. And then I grabbed myself a juice. I didn't go to breakfast because I had plenty of food yesterday. I don't tend to have a lot of breakfast. And then I headed to a solo meetup for any of us who are cruising on our own, like myself, which was okay. It's unhosted, which means it's not well organised, and that's fair enough. They don't have staff to do that sort of thing, but it did mean it was just an area that people congregated and everyone just sat on tables. Excuse me. It wasn't great because it just depended on where you sat and who you sat next to. You didn't get to kind of mix with the rest of the group. I would say there were probably about 75 to 100 people there, but in different sections on different tables. So it wasn't great for getting to know lots of new people, which is what I like to do. And also, I've noticed that the demographic of this cruise is very different to the cruises that I've been on before. This is my 4th cruise, and it's my 4th different company. I've cruised with Virgin, I've cruised with Royal Caribbean, I've cruised with MSC, and now P&O. And this is probably a little bit more traditional, I guess. It's very English. Obviously it's a British brand, so it's very British. And we went from Southampton, so of course that makes sense. I've not actually met anybody that isn't speaking English yet. So yeah, very British based, as evident with lots of cake and afternoon tea and tea and coffee and things like that. But the other thing I'm noticing is the demographic. It is very much an older crowd, the sort of traditional people that you would imagine would cruise. I'm struggling to find many people under the age of about 65, which is cool. I don't mind what age people are as long as they're interesting people to chat to. So I've had some interesting conversations already, but it is a little bit different. I'm used to a greater variety in terms of ages of people that I see when I'm away. So I think it's going to be quite a different type of holiday, really. I'm normally very active, but I went to the dance classes earlier. I went to a couple of dance classes, and they were very unenergetic, let's say. So I had to kind of add in extra jumps and hops and things to make it a little bit more of a workout for me, because most of the people there are much older, and so just basic steps is enough for them. That's challenging enough. So that's cool, that's fair enough. I'm just adapting things as I go, but I'm learning that it probably will take me doing a lot of additional things. So I'm probably going to be doing more sort of exercising on my own, going to the gym, going for runs, stuff like that. And most people are just sort of sat quietly in the bars, cafes, eating, drinking, maybe reading, doing puzzles. I also met some people doing cross stitch and paint by numbers, which is lovely to see. I'm going to a crafternoon event soon with my crochet. So it's nice. It's just very chilled, which is what most people want from holiday. It's just not what I'm used to. It's a little bit outside of my comfort zone, and feeling a little bit like, okay, right, this is happening. But I think it'll be good for me. Anyone who knows me will say, yeah, Jo needs to sometimes slow down a bit more and do less. So I think this will be really good for me. It's just that at this moment I'm feeling way out of my comfort zone. So yeah, I'll check in a bit, but I'm going to crafternoon and then table tennis later this afternoon. And I would also like to check out the pools and the whirlpools, but it's pretty cold outside, so I might be a wimp and go for the indoor ones. But yeah, I'll check in again later. Bye. Hello, just a brief check-in. So I've just been to the crafternoon session, and look, I made a keyring, macram I think is what you call it. So yeah, I learned how to do that with the fabulous view of the sea, and you can see behind me there's all these materials to make different crafts. There's all sorts of things going on, flowers for Mother's Day and all sorts, but yeah, I'm really happy with it. Great stuff. Hello, so it's the end of day 2. I actually should be in bed asleep really now, but I just realised that I haven't finished the day. So after the afternoon, I went up to the table tennis. I got a little bit delayed actually because I found a really cool area called, I think it's Anderson's Bar and Library. And they have games and books and just a really chilled out vibe. So I got chatting to a couple there, and yeah, that was really nice. So I'm probably going to hang out there a little bit and just sort of relax and maybe see if there's people who'd like to play games or just read my book there or do some crochet there. It's a really nice space. So then I went up to the deck games, which has shuffleboard, quoits and table tennis, and the table tennis was sort of mid-game, so I didn't join that in with that, but it's good to go and see that area. And I watched some people play quoits, and they taught me how to do it, and yeah, that was really interesting. Then I came back to my cabin, relaxed for a bit, then went down to dinner early. Dinner took ages, like over 2 hours. It was nice, but a really long time, and I forget how long a kind of formal sit down 3-course menu can take. So although the food was nice, I'm not sure I'll do that every evening because it just takes such a long time. I did the thing where I could sit with other people, so I got to meet some different people, a couple from New Zealand, and that was interesting because most people seem to be from England. But yeah, then after dinner it was straight away time to go to the show, so I was hoping to go and nip into a whirlpool or a pool or come back and shower and get changed and stuff, but I didn't have time. I had to go straight to the show, which was at 8:30. And then the show was really good, really enjoyed the show. Really good songs, singing, dancing, had a theme to it. It was the festival show. I really enjoyed it. And then after that I went to see a comedian. Gonna be honest, not great, but it's nice to have these sorts of entertainment. And I got to meet some of the solo cruisers as I was there. Like I keep bumping into them, and so that's nice. I'm starting to kind of make some friends as well. And then late night buffet, because although the meal was nice, I ate quite early for me and it was quite small portions. So I went up and had some chips, and they do hot chocolate up there, so I had hot chocolate as well. And now I'm back in my cabin chilling out, ready to wind down for a good night's sleep. We're making really good progress. We've caught up on the delay, so we should still be at Madeira in just over 2 days time. It's such a long journey, but I enjoy the sea days. I like exploring the ship. There's still parts of the ships that I haven't seen, so tomorrow, I mean, I don't know, I'll see what I feel like, but I've looked at the programme. There are some things that I might go to, but I think I'm going to take it a bit easy tomorrow and just sort of explore, chill, and yeah, just enjoy my time. So I will catch up tomorrow and let you know what I've been up to. Hope you're enjoying seeing what you can get up to on P&O's Iona and the sort of things that you might want to do if you were to come on a cruise like this. So yeah, speak to you tomorrow. Bye.